Hello, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you some of my all-time favorite Amazon purchases ever. Like, out of all of Amazon, these are some of the best products that I've purchased, and my door is a constant Amazon box revolving door. So I try a lot of products that I get from Amazon, and these ones really stood out to me as products that have been integrated into my almost daily routine. All right, first things first is my new favorite eyelash curler. This is the Tweezerman eyelash curler. This is a rose gold one. So first of all, it looks really pretty, which never hurts, but it also works extremely well. I have lots of eyelash curlers, including like Kevin Aucoin, Shiseido, and this stacks up to all of them, and I think it's even prettier to look at because of the rose gold, although they do offer the same curler in like the classic metals if this isn't your jam, but it's what I use today, and I feel like it makes such a big difference in really opening up my eyes. The trick with it to get it to work the best is definitely to make sure that it's clean with each use. So as you can see, there's a little bit of like mascara residue on there right now, and you just want to make sure that you get that off each time you curl your lashes, especially if you're like me and you curl your lashes after your mascara is already on. Next up is a product that I could not live without after having 2 children, and it's this Flash Moment Flyaway Mascara. So this just looks like a mascara. It comes in a 2-pack for $9, and this will last you forever. Like, I haven't even put a dent into either one. I keep one here where I film, and I keep one downstairs in my bathroom. It just looks like a mascara brush, but if you have any of these little pesky flyaways, which happen with any regrowth, especially postpartum, this is a lifesaver. I use this pretty much every day. It sticks the hair down, it gets rid of the flyaways, but it doesn't make your hair feel greasy. A lot of the products that do something similar and give you that slicked back look really add residue to your hair, where this just feels very, very lightweight, and it doesn't impact the days that can go between washes whatsoever. So if you have flyaway problems, if you're postpartum, or you just generally have a lot of regrowth going on and you can't get rid of the little stick-ups, I highly recommend this. Really good deal. Next up is a set of really, really soft towels that I got. They're not big, they're just like almost washcloth size. And let me see how many came in the pack. Okay, so 12 came in the pack. The one that I have is white and gray. They have other colors if you don't want to commit to white. So I use these every morning and every night when I wash my face. So at night, I wash my face, I use my cleansing oil, my cleansing balm, get all my makeup off. Then I follow with my cleanser, and then once my face is completely clean, I use a brand new one of these each time. So at night, I'll dry my clean face off on this side of the towel, and then the next morning when I wake up, I usually either rinse my face with water or I use a really hydrating, lightweight face wash, and I will use the opposite side of the towel to dry my face off in the morning, and then I'll throw it in the wash. So I have 12 of them, so they last me about a week and a half, and I have a fresh towel every single time I dry my face. I remember seeing some sort of an article or reading about how much bacteria is on our bath towels, and if you're using the same towel that you use when you clean your whole body and you dry your whole body off, you're just introducing a lot of unnecessary germs and bacteria onto your face every time you wash your face, when the whole point is to be cleaning your face. So I highly recommend using a different towel, whether you just have another set of washcloths or hand towels that you use on your face versus your bath towels. So for the longest time, I was just using my bath towels to dry my face, and then I realized that's a big no-no, and these just feel incredibly soft. I have no trouble getting the makeup, even mascara, coming out. I've had these for a few months, so they've been through several washes, so I can say that they've held up really well. They feel really nice, and it's just like a treat at the end of the night. Do something so soft on your face and know that it's completely clean. All right, next up are a few makeup products. So I talked about most of these before, so I won't spend too much time on them, but these are some of my all-time favorite finds on Amazon for beauty. The first is the Purito BB Cream. This is just incredible. I compared this to the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. They both have a very similar, very dewy finish on the skin. I use the shade 27 Sand Beige, and it's a really great shade match for me. This will give you medium to full coverage, so it's really great coverage. But unlike the Misha BB cream, this one's actually fragrance free, so if fragrance bothers you, this is a much better choice. It has physical SPF filters in it, so you're getting some protection as well. It has that coverage, that radiance, that protection. BB creams and foundation alternatives have become really popular, but this product has definitely stood the test of time throughout the trends because depending on how you set it and what products you use with it, you can make it look a little bit more like a regular foundation or a little bit more like a really dewy skin tint. I have repurchased this more than once. Next up is my favorite tubing mascara found on Amazon, and it's the Heimish tubing mascara. If you don't like volume and you don't like spider lashes at all, you like very lash separate-y mascaras, I don't think you're gonna love this. But if you're like me and the more volume the better, even if it means spider lashes, I think you're really gonna like this. This is a K-Beauty tubing mascara. So it has a curved wand to it, and the way that I've found that this applies the best, because the first coat you're kind of like, it's okay, it's nothing too dramatic. But if you keep trying to build it all at once, it doesn't really build very well. So the way that I build it is I apply it to one side, and then as that's drying, I apply it to the other side. And by then, usually you can touch your lashes and they feel pretty much completely dry. And then I go in with the second coat, and that's when the length really builds up. And then once everything is totally dry, I will take my clean eyelash curlers, and that's what gives you a lot of lift. So zero flaking, zero smudging throughout the day wearing this. It's a true tubing mascara, and then it comes off with just warm water in actual tubes. If you're not familiar with what a tubing mascara is, I made a whole tubing mascara video, and no, it's not that it comes in a tube. It's actually the formula of the mascara being a tube that wraps around your lashes versus like paint, just coating your lashes like a regular mascara. Next up is one of my absolute favorite lip stains I have ever found, and it's the Etude Fixing Tint. I think one of the things that I really like about this line is the color range. So I have the shade Midnight Mauve, and it's just a really wearable shade. A lot of skin tints, you kind of have to commit to a color like a red or a super bright pink, whereas this one is like a very kind of nudie color that I would pick in a regular lipstick, but it really stains your lips. This is one of my top 3 favorite lip tints I've ever tried. If you're someone who hates reapplying your lipstick throughout the day, you just want some color on there, but not necessarily wearing a lipstick, you just want to define your lips a little bit, and like I said, give them some color. This is a great option. This will last hours. It feels like nothing. It's so lightweight, and I just highly, highly recommend. I'm like looking at myself in the viewfinder, and I feel like the light from the window is washing me out, so I'm gonna add a little bit more blush. I've been loving this Pixie one lately. What shade do I have? Ruby. I've just been using this to just amp up my blush a little bit whenever I feel like I need it. And especially when I'm filming, I feel like my blush that I already have on almost looks like it disappears when I'm looking at the camera, and I love a good blushy look. All right, next up is a newer find for me, but I did demo this in a recent video, and they are these Velour Powder Puffs. And I've been loving these to kind of sit right here where I have larger pores. If you use any sort of really finely milled powder with a powder puff, there's something about really just pushing it into your skin that does a better job than a brush or a sponge for blurring those pores. You want to be careful not to use a ton and kind of dry out that area, but if you just use a little bit of a really good powder like the Flower Beauty Light Illusion, it can make a huge difference. That comes in a pack of 6. I've washed these twice, so they're definitely reusable. I wash them with the same like baby shampoo or sensitive body wash that I use on all of my brushes. It's just become a part of my brush cleaning process to include these and my sponges as well. Some larger brands like the Beauty Blender brand has come out with their own take on the Velour Puff, but there's just no need to spend a ton of money on a product like this, and I think these are absolutely great. All right, next up is for any of you that love the mermaid hair trend. I bought this off of Amazon, incredibly affordable price, and it works so well. And my hair stayed crimped for at least 3 or 4 days until my next wash. So not only did it look good on day 1, but my hair really lasted, and I didn't use any sort of hairspray or anything. It just truly crimped my hair. The lessons that I've learned on this one, it takes some getting used to, number 1. Like if you start doing it and you feel lost, that's normal. It took me almost half my head before I got the hang of it, and now it's much easier. But I have my hair up, so it's hard to demo, but essentially the way you use it, it clasps your hair right here. So there's like 3 little waves, and then you unclasp it, and you wanna start the last clasp where that last wave ended, and do it again. And then all the way down your hair, just kind of make it uniform. But like I said, the biggest lesson learned for me was the first time I did it, I started like right here. So I started at the very, very top of my head, and it looked more like a lion's mane than like mermaid hair. So I'd recommend starting more like around your temple area and going down from there. And then you can use dry shampoo or whatever to give your roots some volume if you want to, but I feel like going all the way up to your root looks a little bit crazy. It comes in other colors. It feels really nice and heavy. It has adjustable heat setting, and I'm just really impressed with this, especially for the price. So this is a really good way to kind of try out that trend and see if it looks good on you. Speaking of hairstyling, I had my $35 Conair hairdryer for, I don't know, it made this move. So pre-kids, it had probably been 5 or 7 years. It was just done. Like, it had been cracked, it was breaking. It is time for me to get a new hairdryer. So I've been eyeing a specific brand because all the professional hairstylists on TikTok were saying, this is the brand, this is the hairdryer that you want, because in the long run, having a high quality hairdryer is really gonna cut down on dry time and damage to your hair. So I've just been waiting and waiting and waiting, and then Amazon Prime Day came along and the specific blow dryer that I wanted so badly was on sale. So I got it. And it is the BaBylissPRO hairdryer. I tell you that I used this for the first time and I was like, oh, this is what a hairdryer is supposed to do. Like, I had just been living with my terrible hairdryer for so many years, and I just didn't even realize what I was missing until I picked this up. Not only does it significantly cut down on the dry time of my hair, but I find that unless I want to curl my hair, I don't need a straightener. Like, if I separate my hair into sections and use this little tip with a round brush, I don't need to use any sort of a hair straightener because this really gives my hair such a silky look. So this is a little bit more on the pricey side. I got it on sale. I will definitely let you guys know if it comes back on sale, but I totally see the difference in using a high quality hairdryer on my hair. And speaking of round brushes, I went on a journey with this round brush, and I apologize, there's hair in here. I probably should have cleaned this out. But I got this off of Amazon as well, obviously. And this is the Conair round brush. So I have always wanted to use a round brush. I'm like, you know what? I see my hairstylist uses a round brush when she blow dries my hair. Whenever you watch videos of people blow drying their hair, they're using round brushes, but I always found them so frustrating because they would not really latch onto the hair. I always felt like I was having to put the hair back on the round brush, and it was a whole thing. So I just stopped using them. And then I bought this one when I bought that hairdryer because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give round brushes another try. And this brush is unique in that it's like a typical round brush where there's the holes in the middle so that it makes the drying time a lot faster and like air can flow through easily. But the bristles are not like the really soft bristles that are on typical round brushes. They feel like an actual hairbrush. So this really clings onto your hair and brushes your hair like a true hairbrush while still being round. It kind of took me by surprise the first time I used it, and I was like, wait, this is like a real hairbrush. What's going on here? I don't know that I like this. And then as I got used to it, I got used to the hairdryer. Now this is like my routine. And this is extremely affordable. So I have that same issue with round brushes, the ones that have the really flimsy bristles. Give this one a try because it really does comb through your hair like a regular hairbrush. And if you want to use those bigger, fluffier ones for like your bangs or areas where you want more volume, you can do that. But for the rest of your hair, the majority of your hair, I feel like this works better. And last but not least is a tennis dress that I have been living in. I know the whole tennis dress thing has become a trend, and I wanted to be a part of it, but I hadn't found one that I really loved because the last thing in the world I like, because I have a long torso, I'm tall, is the tennis dresses that have the shorts already attached, because I just feel like they're riding up all day. So I found one on Amazon that has separate shorts because the tennis dresses are a little bit shorter. You want shorts underneath, like biker shorts. But in this one, they are separate pieces. You don't have to worry about the shorts riding up on you. It has a built-in bra with removable padding. So I literally just wear that with no bra and then the shorts. And it is so comfortable for family walks, for errands with the kids, for going to the park. It's like the easiest thing to throw on, but it also makes you still feel cute. And I just wear it with some tennis shoes. And even though it's August, I feel like it's gonna start cooling down soon, so I can't really justify going back and getting more colors, but I kind of want every single color. All right, and that is gonna be it for this video. If you enjoy these types of videos, let me know. I love Amazon and I try stuff from them all the time, so I can continue doing these roundups for you guys. Let me know in the comments what your favorite Amazon finds are, and I will add them to my cart. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.